What's happening, everybody? Happy Friday to you. Hope you had a good, productive week. Welcome back to Working with Bobby. Today, y'all can see I'm decked out in my men's onesie. You know, it's the insulated coveralls. It's like 30 whatever degrees outside and the temperature's still dropping. So I'm in the shop. I got my little space heat on to try to at least make it a little bit comfortable. So this video is going to be about digging deeper into this 6.2 liter LS aluminum block so we can find out what we need to do to get it back together, or it might have to just get replaced. So to get y'all caught up, I stopped by a local machine shop, I think it was earlier this week in Orangeburg, and I was told some things. And like I told y'all before, I'm not an engine builder. I'm going to go ahead and just specify that to start with. I can do upgrades. I can tear down and put back together. But all that specking stuff and miking and measuring and all that whatnot, that's not something I have a whole lot of practice in. So I'm going to go ahead and put that disclaimer out now. All right. Back to the information that I got from the guy at the machine shop, which I'm getting this block prepared to take to. He told me this. I'm going to turn the camera around and show y'all exactly what he was talking about. So y'all just hold on a minute. I ain't going to even pause it. Y'all see this? Some of y'all know what this is. Some of y'all don't. I know I don't. It's kind of like right over where the oil filter would be on the oil pan. Right nearby that bypass. I was told that this is supposed to come out whenever you do it's either the AFM delete and the DOD delete, or one or the other. As you can see, it's still in there. So I don't know if that's the cause of no oil pressure, but he told me that based on the pictures that I showed him of this, that's supposed to get removed when you do a DOD delete or AFM delete or all of the above. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put this pan and pickup back on with the witness tray. Well, this the witness tray, but the I forget what you call that, but it goes around the bottom of the pickup to keep oil around it. We're going to put it back on, and what I'm going to do is flip this motor up, right side up, pull the harmonic balancer, pull the front timing cover, pull the heads, pull the cam and lifters, and what I'm going to do is take the block as it sets after I take all that stuff off, and he going to check to see if maybe the block can be reused, if it can be rebuilt, or if my best friend just got to get another motor. So what I'm going to do is get y'all put up in the tripod and let y'all watch me work. So just stay tuned. All right, y'all. I got y'all up in the tripod now. And I got, I really was supposed to have my microphone on that my wife gave me to be trying to do this recording and whatnot with. But I don't know what I did with it. It's probably at the house somewhere. But I ain't gonna let y'all watch me put no oil pan and whatnot back on. I'm gonna do a little time lapse. And once I get to the point to where I'm ready to flip it over and get ready to pull the valve covers, the rock arms, push rods, heads, and all that, then I'll kind of pause it and actually talk to y'all in real speed. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all in a hyperlapse. So, see y'all later. Alright, y'all, if you saw me towards the end of the time lapse put this back on, I wanted to at least see down the inside where this, I know y'all, my head cut off, but you see my hand, so that's good enough. I wanted to see what was down inside this valley plate, and all it is up under this cover is just a series of O-rings over those two, I'm thinking they're all ports or all galleries. It's like two here, kind of like offset in a triangle motion, And then obviously you got your oil supply that's coming up for your oil pressure switch, which is here. So what I'm gonna get ready to do now is go ahead and pull the valve covers, and you're gonna see me turning the motor, because I'm gonna try to take the rocker arms off when both valves are closed. That way I don't potentially pull the threads out from valve spring pressure on the cylinder heads. Well, on the valves, I mean, I'm sorry. So when I get to the part where I'm getting ready to take the heads off, you also are going to see me break each head bolt loose in the opposite direction of the torque spec. That way I hopefully don't warp the heads. And then once I get that done, I'll pull the lifters, pull the cam, and then I'll cut y'all back on. So y'all get ready to listen to some more music and do another time lapse. Hey y'all, real quick, I'm gonna make you laugh. So if y'all wonder, when I go off to this side to my roll cart to try to find tools, which I'm supposed to know where my stuff at, right? Well, my wife Tahoe, I had to pull the transmission so I can redo the rear cam cover and rear main seal, service the transmission, filter, fluid, and reseal the oil pan on the truck. That's why I made them wheel cribs. Well, they're one of the reasons anyway. Man, I got her to put my tools up. I don't know where nothing at in my cart. So if y'all wondering, oh, what he doing over there? He should know where all his tools at. That's why. So I figured y'all get a little kick out of that. So back to the time lapse. Hey, y'all check this out. Now this cat, the builder, or so-called builder, he had to pull the valve covers he didn't have to pull the heads, but he had to pull the valve covers to be able to have access, to be able to have access to the push rods, to be able to pull the old style lifters to replace the lifters. So with that being said, you would think that new valve cover seals would go on. It didn't. Look at that. One blue and one, I guess, OE. So now I know why he has a whole bunch of, good parts that people quote unquote give him when he may not be using them. So y'all beware. If you want to know who the guy is, look at my other videos where I was exposing and showing the company name. This is not slander. This is facts. Y'all just watch me take this off. I've never had these valve covers off until this point. So I didn't even know what it looked like on the inside. So with that being said, there are new upgraded valve springs that's there. I'm not saying the guy didn't do the cam upgrade at all. I see where he did that. What I'm saying is that he didn't. I would have did better. Let's just say it that way. I would have gone ahead and properly put the thing together the way, whatever I touch, I replace that gasket, I clean what I need to clean, etc., etc. So rant over with. I just wanted y'all to see that. So rant over with. Let me go ahead and proceed with the teardown. So I'm gonna put y'all back in the tripod. All right, y'all, we back. Another thing that he did do, and if y'all notice, I'm trying to mention what I know he did do and what I feel like he didn't. These are brand new push rods. The specs, let me get the way the camera focus. Come on, camera. The specs on these, doggone it. All right, here we go. right there. 7.400 inches long, 80.80 of an inch wall thickness. Balls on both ends. So they have been replaced. I guess that came with the cam and the valve spring upgrade with the new stem seals. So that stuff has been done. I'm gonna get ready to pull the heads so we can see what our cylinders look like. So up until this point, we have verified that the timing chain, which I hadn't took it off yet, I just know that has been placed from when we took the pan off in the other video. Timing chain, valley cover, timing cover, cam lifters, valve springs, because I'm imagining all that came in a kit. Oh, I missed the push rod. I'm imagining all that came in a kit, but everything but addressing the oil pressure issue. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna get y'all back in the tripod for some more hyperlapse action. So just stay tuned. Okay guys, we back. This is, I don't know what step or phase this is, but as you can see, cylinder heads are off. It looks like he did pull. Obviously he would have had to, because he had to get to the lifters, which I hadn't taken out yet. But these cylinders are just as smooth. They hadn't been honed. That looked like the crosshatch pattern. That's factory. I can feel a little bit of a ridge up here with, well, actually you can see the ridge. So that hasn't been done. But what he did do was put a new set of lifters. Obviously you have to when you're doing the AFM DOD delete. He would have had to replace the head gasket, which is a L-ring brand from Germany. I heard great things about that company, but I mean, I'm not trying to say the guy didn't do anything. I'm just seeing more of what he didn't do that he said he did do. He said that he lapped the valves. Now, some of y'all guys that follow my channel that are actual engine builders, do these valves look like they've been lapped? Normally you see a little bit of lapping compound somewhere in the mist. I don't see none of that on there. So, that ain't been done. So I'm gonna get with my best friend and see if he wanna take the heads and let them get looked at or whatever. I don't think nothing was wrong with them, to be honest with you, because the engine was running fine. It just plain didn't have oil pressure. So we're gonna go ahead with the teardown process by pulling this crank pulley, taking the timing cover off, and I'm gonna leave the chain in it, but I'm gonna first put it in time, and then I'm going to just pull the cam gear after I take the lifters out and the lifter trays, and then I'm gonna just slide the cam out and set that on the table as well. I'm gonna try to cover all this stuff up, or at least like wrap it up in some plastic. I actually forgot it. It's in my work van. That way his stuff won't flash rush, because if you don't cover your bare metal up, aluminum don't do it as fast, but cast iron does. You got to cover that stuff up, because just the moisture out the air will cause it to rust. So let me get y'all back in the tripod, and we're gonna continue on with the teardown. All right, y'all. I can't do y'all like that. Let me show y'all the part number to this puller kit that I got. Now you see how old this is. You only need this when you need it. So I think I bought this like maybe 20 years ago, somewhere longer than 15 when I was in the Dodge dealership. But this same 3-jaw puller, which is here, you just kind of use after you take the crank bolt out. Take one of these pins. It's got different links in the box, and that goes in there. And then these jaws, they clamp around the pulley, okay? And then the bolt, which comes through here, attaches itself to the top of that pin, and then it pushes against the crank to pull the pulley off. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done while y'all sit and enjoy another time lapse. All right, y'all. The last part of that time lapse, I was just playing around. I was kind of like imagining in my head what it would be like to use a degree wheel. But anyway, got new cam, ARP fasteners on it. So that's a great upgrade. Thank God for that. So I'm a new tensioner, or whatever this piece is that actually, yeah, it's like a tensioner. I'm not taking the pump off. I'm just making sure y'all know that. Not taking the pump off. I'm gonna let that go with the block. With the I mean, I can take it off. I really don't want to, but I'm gonna leave it like that. That way they can take that part apart, and I'm gonna just take off what I said I was gonna take off. I ain't gonna change. So I'm gonna go ahead and undo these bolts here, these 3, and I'm gonna, you know, kind of just get it to where I can get it out the way. Maybe let the chain drop. If I can't do that, then I'll go another route. I may even go ahead and just take the pump off and just squeeze it, because that might be what he did to begin with, is just fished it out of there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then pull the cam out and try to see if I might have to put it in one of my toolbox drawers, you know, to kind of protect it, because that's supposed to be going back in if the motor can be rebuilt. So just bear with me. I know it's a long video, but y'all finding out this stuff in real time as I'm doing it. So hopefully you're enjoying it if you made it up to this point. So I'll see y'all after the time lapse. All right, guys, I wanted to do this in real time for you guys, and I'm gonna remind y'all of the disclaimer that I said in the beginning of the video. I am not a professional engine builder. As you can tell, y'all saw me take the pan and all that back off. So, hey, when you don't know, you don't know. So I'm gonna see if I can carefully get this cam out. At least I hope I can. All right, there's no retaining plate. Why in the world is it so tight? Y'all, I turned the motor, but the cam bearings is it natural for it to be that tight? I never, there's literally nothing holding this cam in, but this joker would not come out. What in the world? Let me get this camera down here. Cause y'all know me by now. I don't do none of that. Let me get it turned around. Now I'm holding it with my hand now. And I got the 3 ARP bolts in it, and I'm trying to like just free spin it, and it won't spin. But it had turned when I was turning the motor, but it won't free spin now. Let me see if I can get this gasket off. And y'all see I'm doing this in real time. This ain't edited or none of that kind of stuff. I don't know how to do that anyway. I'm gonna sit this over here where the other stuff is. This is why I ain't putting y'all on pause, because I'm trying to be like super transparent and let y'all see everything. Now, I turned this motor over with the original crank bolt and my big ratchet. All right. Now, normally, when you get to this point, shouldn't you be able, and I'm asking because I'm not familiar with this LS stuff like that, shouldn't you be able to rotate this cam? At least I thought you should. So what I'm going to do, y'all, is, because I'm pulling, look. I'm pulling to the point where I'm, moving the motor. And normally it'll just slide out. So what I'm going to do is get a breaker bar, not a breaker bar, a pry bar, and kind of catch it up the back of these head of the bolts, and see if I can pry this thing out. So let me put y'all back in the tripod. All right, and I ain't pause it on purpose because I want y'all to see exactly what I see. No editing, none of that. Now I'm gonna take the tip and get behind the bolt and see if I can. I don't want to mess up that part, but god damn, man, why would the cam not be able to come out? Maybe I need something a little bit bigger. Now I don't know. Oh! Lumber falling back here. Do that. Y'all excuse all this food. There's too much stuff in here. Let me see. I gotta find my bigger pry bar. See if I can get that see if I can get the cam out. I may have to leave it in there, because shoot, if it don't come out, it don't come out. There you go. Y'all, I ain't never had to do that to pull no cam out. I literally had to put, this ain't my biggest pry bar, but it's one of the bigger ones from that old Pittsburgh set. And I literally had to do that to get the cam out. Well, it ain't out yet, just getting it to move. So I'm gonna try to be super careful. And best I can, I'm gonna just try to ease it on through. And y'all tell me in the comments, man, because like I say, I'm new to this stuff, this LS stuff. I've never known I've never pulled any cam out that was that tight. I mean, I know it ain't supposed to be sloppy, but I never had to use force to get the cam out the engine, if that makes sense. I mean, they tight. Y'all can't tell it, but I'm putting some effort on trying to get this cam out. I know, like I say, I know it ain't supposed to be sloppy. Well, maybe sloppy sounding, but it's not supposed to. I ain't never had one that hard to come out. Something ain't right. Man, what is this? What in the... Look, I ain't pausing it again. I'm not pausing it again. I'm gonna lay the cam right there, and I'm gonna show y'all what came out at the back of the cam. I don't know what that is. I really don't. Sorry for the long video, but it. What's the light? The light missing. Hold on, y'all. What is that? It looks like wire brush, or actually I don't know what it is. Is that cam bearing material? That's what was on it. Let me go ahead and get this thing set down, and then I'm gonna get ready to try to see if I can close out the video. So y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this, and then I'm gonna close the video out. This is the stuff that I was trying to show y'all that was on the back of the cam, or like on the last cam journal. I don't know what this is. I don't know if that's. I don't believe it's the cam. I believe it's like maybe bearing material. And I'm gonna sit down and show y'all the cam bearings that were put in it, if the camera, if this lighter will do right. Hold on a minute, y'all. Let's try it that way. Y'all can't really see that. I'm trying to make it the way you can look down at the cam. I'm pretty sure that that's not normal. And then, come on, phone. Come on, work with me. Work with me. Work with me. All right, good. And y'all let me know. Hopefully, most of y'all made it to the end of the video, especially the ones that do this kind of thing for a living. But I'm gonna get ready to let my friend know that this don't look good, and we're gonna see what the machine shop say. So let me go ahead and get y'all turned around, because I done hold y'all long enough. All right. To those of you who thought that I might have said that I was an engine builder, I didn't. I am not an engine builder. I'm doing a slow diagnostic teardown for my friend, and I'm looking for stuff that I'm not used to seeing inside of an engine. And that's about as far as I can go. I can swap heads, I can swap cams, all this bearing stuff, and doing the I'm gonna say the bottom end and all that whatnot. I don't mess with that too much. I let machine shops do that to where, excuse me, y'all, I ain't in the mood. To where all I got to do is put oil pump, oil pan. Sometimes the pan already be on it, you know, because it's a Gen 1 small block Chevy. And then I finish cam, heads, push rods, valve covers, intake, you know, set the timing, put a carburetor on it, all that good stuff. All this micrometer, dial caliper stuff, I don't mess with that stuff like that. That's what machine shop for. You take it to somebody who specializes in it, and hopefully that, you know, they get you right. But anyway, that's all the teardown that I'm gonna do for now. I'm probably not going to do any more. I'm more than likely going you know, get this to the machine shop and let them see what they can do with it. But one of these things that I know they're going to talk about is probably the cam bearings. I don't know if you're going to need the cam with the block, but y'all saw me trying to get that joke out. That ain't normal. So hopefully the block is fine. It can get rebuilt, and then I can put everything back together cleaner than what it was, and then put it back in his Tahoe, and then he'll be good to go. So Sorry about the long video. I may try to break it up in 2 parts if I don't edit and update one full video, but I don't have the kind of following to the point to where anybody gonna sit and watch like 45 minutes or whatever this is. But we'll see. It depends on how it is when I edit. So like I always tell y'all, be blessed, be encouraged, keep wrenching. I'll see y'all on the next video.